If you're an expert on any topic or if you have a crazy idea, I would recommend that you set up a learning management system. That way you can start receiving passive income. On this video, I'm going to show you how to set up TutorLMS on Rapyd Cloud. So follow me to my desktop right now. Hey, what's up everyone? My name is George, and on this video, I'm going to show you how to set up TutorLMS. That's a learning management system that's super easy to set up on a WordPress site. Now, first thing you need to do is decide what type of hosting you want to purchase. Now, you have two main options. One is the managed hosting, which is what I'm going to show you, Rapyd Cloud. And the other option is shared hosting with BPS, which is not managed. That means that you have to take care of everything. If you have issues with your website, if it's down, if you have security, if you have viruses, that is your issue, okay? On the other hand, you got managed hosting where they're going to help you out, where you have free migration, you got speed optimizations, security with monarchs, and a whole lot more. And speaking of that, they have 24/7, 365 days a year live chat support with super fast response time. So I do recommend that you check them out here in the description. Now check this out. They have high performance hosting for your LMS. You got free migration. So in case you have a website somewhere else, you can go ahead and bring it over here for free. You got instant performance boost. They will install plugins alongside with backend boost performance help with cache plugins, cache systems that are going to boost your LMS, right? Now, the reasons I would recommend that you have a high performance hosting for your LMS is that it's crucial for your learners to have a smooth experience. You don't want your site to be down. You don't want your site to be slow, and this is going to take care of it, all right? Now, I do recommend that you check them out. You got the live chat support that are going to help you with any issues. 4.8 stars rated on Trustpilot, so you know that these guys are highly rated. 10x performance, 90% satisfaction, and less than 45-second response time. So that means that it's not going to take hours for them to actually respond. So definitely check it out, okay? So in this case, I already have a WordPress site installed, and the only thing I've done is install WooCommerce and install TutorLMS. Now, I want to show you how to actually set it up. And one of the beauties about TutorLMS is that they have a starting guide. So once I install it, it's going to take you to this screen where we are going to get started. So you can go ahead and skip this if you like and do everything manually. But in this case, we're going to get started and we want to know what we want to do with TutorLMS. Is it just going to be you selling courses? I mean, you're the only teacher, the only master out there, or is this going to be a marketplace where you have other teachers coming here and building courses? So it's going to depend on what option you want to decide, okay? So in this case, I'll keep marketplace because I want to have more people build courses inside of this website. And you got your course permalink, so it's going to be courses. You can see here the example of how this is going to look, or you can change this to something else, to learning or whatever, and that's just going to be that link that's going to help you with the permalink, okay? The lessons permalink, same thing goes. Here's the example, so you see how it's going to look. You can change this really easily. You got Q&A, so you want to enable that. Courses per row, so that means how it's going to display once you have a bunch of courses available. So it's going to be 1 per row, or 2, 3, or all the way up to 4. So 3 is the sweet spot, as enough information is there, but you can select 2 if you want. In this case, I'll select 3, okay? And courses per page, where it's going to jump to the next page in case there's a lot of these. You decide how many you want in the page, okay? Let's hit next. We want to use revenue sharing. So yes, if other teachers are going to upload courses, we want to do some revenue sharing. And this is a sharing percentage. So the instructor is 80%, 20% the owner. That means that the owner of the website is going to keep 20% in this case. If it's going to be less, just go ahead and move this slider, okay? Again, you can move all of this later on, okay? Payment withdrawal methods. So the methods that we're going to allow, and we're going to enable all 3 to pay these teachers, okay? Currency, USD in this case. Currency position, left because it's USD. And we are good to go, okay? So TutorLMS is now in the starting phase, and we are now able to start building courses. But I don't recommend that you get started there. I recommend that you get started in the settings and the add-ons. I would get started in the add-ons to make sure that everything that you need is enabled, okay? So first thing, we're going to get this little warning. So membership is turned off. So that means the students and instructors can't sign up right now. So that's the first thing we want to enable. So go ahead and click on enabled. If you don't do it through there, go to settings in general and enable it over there, okay? Now, as I mentioned before, go into add-ons and enable the things that you think you are going to need. The reason I am telling you this is because if you get started building courses, there's going to be things that you want to enable, or it's going to tell you if you want to enable it, it's going to take you to this section. And it's just a hassle coming back and forth. Okay, so come here, enable what you need. For example, I want to enable subscriptions. I want to enable social login, multi-instructors, course bundles, not yet. Course preview, no. Course attachments, yes, we do want to have attachments there. Do we want to use Google Meet? So I'll say yes. Let's do emails, let's enable calendar and notifications. And the last one I want to enable is certificate, okay? But again, go through these, check out what you want to enable. Now, all of these from here and up, you don't need to install anything, right? From the bottom and down, you do need to install in case you're using something like this. If you're using BuddyPress, it does work along with TutorLMS. Same thing goes with WooCommerce, Paid Membership Pro, etc. All right. So those are enabled. And now we're going to go into settings. In settings, we want to go through this. I'm not going to go through every single step because it'll be a super long video. But these are the things that you do want to do in the beginning. Okay. So I would recommend that you go through these, see what you want to enable. So for example, in this case, the terms and conditions page, it is not created. I did not create one. So that means that if I go to pages over here and I created terms and conditions, all I have to do is tie it to that page. Okay, so just select the page that is the terms and conditions, and same thing goes with the privacy policy. Okay, others, do we want to enable marketplace? So do we want to enable multiple instructors? In this case, as I mentioned in the beginning, yes. So I will enable this. Pagination, leave it as it is. The instructors, allow instructors to publish courses. Yes, in this case, if it's only you, then keep it off. Become an instructor button, yes. So we want people to sign up if they are instructors. And again, these are optional. It just depends if you want to enable that or not. Okay, so let me go ahead and click away for that. We're going to go into courses, and in courses is the options that you want to enable, things that you want to have available for your students. So it's things that you want to enable or disable for your courses, for your lessons, for your quizzes. For example, what happens in a quiz when the time expires? Do you want it to auto submit, auto abandon? If they don't finish, it's over, right? The video. Now, these are things, as I mentioned in the beginning. So if you don't enable this right now, you'll have to go through the process of going back here and doing it when you are building a course. So you want to do this first, okay? So we want to allow YouTube, external URLs, and Vimeo, okay? So those are the options that are available. Let's go ahead and save this, right? Monetization options. So monetization, there's two ways that you can monetize on TutorLMS. Now they have an option for payment gateways directly here on TutorLMS. That means that you don't need WooCommerce for this. So you can see you have all these options available, or you can use alongside with WooCommerce, right? So you got subscriptions, which is something that I enabled on the add-ons. And you can see here, cancel anytime, early renewal. You got your taxes options, your checkout options, your design options. Remember, we saw some basic options in the beginning of the setup process, but now we have more options available here. For example, the instructor list layout. For example, I'll go ahead and select this one. I'll select portrait and the instructor public profile layout. That's fine. Student profile, course details, page features. So things that are going to be in the details. And you have your preset colors and your video player options. So use Tutor Player for YouTube or use the Tutor Player for Vimeo. So we want to enable these, and let's go ahead and save it for now, right? Then you have the advanced options. Here we go. So here's advanced options. If you're using Gutenberg and not Elementor or another builder out there, you want to enable this to enable creating courses with the editor. That means that you'll have shortcodes and you'll have the blocks to add them on Gutenberg, right? Same thing goes with the rest of the options here. So you can go ahead and go through these with Calm and set it up. The email setup, so you can do it through here. Notifications, authentication, and certificate, right? Remember, we enabled the social login. That is available right here. And yes, we do need the keys to use this. So you need the client ID for Google, for Facebook, and Twitter. And those will be available when someone signs up for login, etc. if you enable that social login in the add-ons, right? The certificate settings, remember we enabled that on the add-ons, and we have the settings for this. Upload your signatures, so it's added to every single one of the certificates when someone finishes a course, right? And the last thing for the settings that I want to show you is here in the tools section. In the tools sections, you want to make sure that the tutor pages are created. So here's an example. The tutor login is not enabled. Let me go ahead and show you. Let's go ahead and regenerate tutor pages. Let's do it again. Okay, everything's fine now. So if I go to login, it shouldn't have a login because I'm actually logged in. But if I go to incognito mode, I will have a login page. Same thing goes for the dashboard, instruction page, etc. All these are created automatically. And if not, regenerate them right here. And you'll be able to view them over here also in the pages. So you got the checkout, you got cart, you got the shop, student registration, tutor certificate, tutor login. These are the pages, and we can edit them to make them nicer if we like, all right? Now, once that's set up, we want to create courses, okay? So that's gonna be available here in this option, courses, and we're gonna add a new course right now, okay? So in this case, we are gonna add a title. So I'll just say, for example, how to make videos with green screen. Here we go. Here's just a quick idea. Just imagine that this is courses for making videos, all right? The description, I'll just say description for now, but obviously add something really nice there that's appealing. You got your general. If you want to set a maximum students for the course, 0 means unlimited. If you add an amount here, then it's going to be limited to those amount of students, okay? Which is sometimes a good idea, especially if you can't handle the support or the questions and all that. Maybe you want to add a maximum students there, right? Difficulty level for this particular course, I'm going to say it's beginner, for example. Is it going to be public? Yes. Will it have Q&A? I'll say yes. Is it going to be content drip? In this case, be aware, I did not enable that in add-ons, so I have to go enable it right here. So as I mentioned, do that in the beginning so you don't have to go to those sections later on, all right? Okay, so those are the first settings. Visibility, public, password protected, private. In this case, I'll keep it public. Do we want to schedule this or publish it immediately right here? Then we have the featured image. Here we go. I just uploaded this image for testing purposes. Go ahead and select it. That's the featured image. Remember, this is how to use a green screen. A video URL. I am going to choose YouTube and I'm going to add one of my videos just for testing purposes. And the pricing model, is it going to be free or paid? Categories, I'm going to say video. Here we go. And I can add more. And I'm going to add tags, again, video, etc. Just go ahead and add them right here, right? As many as you have. And the author, in this case, is just me, but you can assign this to other authors or instructors right there, right? So let's go into curriculum now. Here we go. We are going to start adding a topic. So let's go ahead and start a topic here. So green screen for beginners and the summary. I'll just copy this for testing purposes. Okay. So I'm going to click OK. We've created one topic right here, and I can create more topics, as many as I want, and then add the lessons and quizzes to this particular topic. So in this case, I'm going to add a lesson and I'm just going to say test, and then the content right here. I can fully add all the details for the content that they need to learn right here. With all these options available, I can add a featured image, video to this. So for example, if they need to watch a video for this particular content, let's go ahead and add this right here. And the video play time, I can say that this is 20 minutes, for example. And I can add files here, for example, PDFs, images, things that they need to check out to learn this particular topic. And image, I'll just select the first one just for testing purposes again. Let's go ahead and save it. We can add a quiz to this, and then we have the quiz options available here. So the quiz title, I'll just say quiz summary, it's a test, and then the questions. You have several available types of questions for this to build your own quiz. Now, I won't go through this, but you have all these available options for them to respond to these quiz and the settings for the quiz, all right? So I'll head on add it here, and that's for the curriculum. And then I'll go to additional details here for more options. Again, go through these with comms. You got your overview, you got your certificates. Remember, we enable that in the add-ons. Select the type of certificate that you want to provide when they are finished. So I can select this one, for example, and I am going to publish this immediately, all right? So this course is now available. Let's go ahead and preview this. And in this case, I'm logged in per se, and I can view the overall details of this course. I am not inside of the course. I have not signed up for it. I'm just watching the overview, see the rating here, the title, the information, a quick intro video to tell me what the course is about, what I'm going to learn, the course info, the reviews, if there's any right here. This is beginner, the total in people enrolled in this, when it was created, certificate on completion, and who is the course creator, the tags, and if I want to actually jump into this course, I can do start learning. Again, I am logged in, so I'm able to preview this really quickly. And remember, this is a free course, all right? So I am now able to start right here with the details. So I get to start here. Here's the video. There's no details because I didn't add any, but it gives you an idea of how the course is going to preview, all right? Now, all this in the top has to do with theme and not with TutorLMS. So you want to beautify your website so TutorLMS looks really nice, okay? So just consider that right there. So it's super easy to start creating your courses with TutorLMS. And just like you saw right now, I've just created one course with you on this video, which was super easy. And you can do so by adding more and more. And they have super advanced options available that you can take care of to build your LMS right away with TutorLMS. Go through these. You can create coupons. You can add your categories, your tags, instructors, your students, announcements, Q&As, quiz attempts. You can view everything that's going on, the add-ons, the Google Meet tools, etc. Everything's going to be available right there. And this is going to be super fast using Rapyd Cloud. And as I mentioned before, this is a managed hosting provider. So they're going to help you out with support details for your hosting issues. All right. And if you want to jump into the back end of Rapyd Cloud, go into where you have your site installed, and you're going to view a quick overview of everything that is going on here on Rapyd Cloud, like your resources that you're using, details with WordPress. If you need to roll back your WordPress version because maybe it broke, you can do it through here without having to go through File Manager or doing something else really funky out there. You can do it really easily right here. Same thing goes with WooCommerce, with the themes, with the plugins. You can update them, you can roll back, you can remove them in case they are breaking your site without having to jump into the actual site. You can view your stats, your backups, and a whole lot more settings right there. So definitely check out Rapyd Cloud for your LMS that you want to build. And that link we provided in the description. And that's a wrap.